The most incredible tips to create native ads. First, sincerity of real life pictures. Therefore, you need to pay the utmost attention to this element of your ads. When chosen correctly, an image is the best way to get people to give you their most valuable asset, attention. People aren't interested in dull abstractions. Stage photos make them yawn. Internet audiences perceive tenuous stock images as digital equivalents of pushy salesmen who can't wait to plunge their hands into your wallet. In stark contrast, amateur smartphone pictures seem like your old friends or someone you've loved to make friends with. No wonder Instagram aesthetics is the new black. Amateur images look sincere, intimate, and familiar in this world, which is cluttered with standardized marketing imagery. The unbridled sincerity of real-life experience is the hack that could help you cut through the clutter and get your stuff noticed. Ready for two native advertising examples that will allow you to understand what is native content at its very best. Low quality can get your audience high. When people are starting to learn how to write native advertising ads, and even when they become focused on mobile native advertising, they all agree with the following statement. Higher quality, higher conversions. As a rule, yes. That's most like the native ads definition you need to get inside your head. But there are always exceptions to every rule. Low quality images can act just like drugs. In fact, they trigger pathways in the brain that makes us crave for the genuine. Imperfect means honest and real. Make eye contact. Add a person in your picture. This piece of advice is always given to people designing ads. A photo of a realistic woman looking directly at you looks like a magnet in 9 out of 10 of cases. Moreover, human eyes are champions in winning people's attention when it comes to ads. Our brains are evolutionarily programmed to recognize faces of other humans and animals to detect life-threatening perils and avoid getting in trouble. This is why ads featuring direct eye contact are always eye-catchy. In addition, eye contact in an ad increases a customer's trust and the feeling of connection. Eye contact, flirting moves always work, don't they? That's right. It's key to really understand how to do native advertising. 4. Prominence of digits. Use numbers in your headlines wherever possible. Not using numbers when you can use them can be regarded as bad native advertising indeed. Why? Simple. Numbers are a time-proven trigger to make anyone pay attention to anything. Make sure you're using digits, not words. They work better. Digits enhance the scannability of web content. They're stepping stones readers are jumping onto the flow of words. They easily draw our attention, just like a punk wearing a pink mohawk sticks out in a crowd of Wall Street with white collars. On the other hand, numbers appeal to our rational thinking. Why are lists so appealing? Because they give readers an overall understanding of what to expect when clicking through. This really takes native content marketing to a whole new level. 5. Facts tell, story sells. In the golden era of newspapers, headlines should have been as short as possible. Even adjectives were thought to weaken the style. Internet has revised the concept and put concise titles into extension and the realm of native advertisements. New style headlines don't just inform, they describe content and tell stories. In fact, that's what the best native advertising companies do every single day. These native articles headlines are a super effective native advertising example. In a few words, they can show a human experience how we can easily relate to. They move and engage. They evoke empathy and wonder, create tension, and consequently draw attention. Most importantly, Stories make people hungry for more information, leaving the audience wanting to know more. Check one of the best native ads examples of this. Power words. A wisely chosen word can change anyone's mood and motivation. Seduce your audiences with emotional charged words. No wonder copywriters call them power words. They do have almost superhero abilities to crank up marketing effectiveness, especially on mobile native ads. The difference between broken and smashed is the difference between a dry fact and a vivid story. Use strategic words such as hilarious, cringeworthy, or jaw-dropping to invoke emotions and create engaging titles. 7. Curiosity words. Another go-to move is not giving everything away. It's like internet advertising for dummies. While it's important to be specific in your titles, you shouldn't provide so much information that readers aren't interested in, wasting their precious time by checking out the rest of your content. Why bother? A good headline triggers curiosity, giving readers enough information to encourage them to actually learn more. Curiosity words such as reveal, secret, confession, wonders work great for piquing the interest of all readers. The aim? Make them feel as if they're going to miss out on something if they skip reading the article. Only you. Personalize your message in disguised advertising and get a money-making native ad platform. You is arguably the most powerful word in any copywriter's kit. Headlines that directly refer to the reader by using words like you or your usually perform better because everyone wants an ego stroke. In fact, people are more interested in reading an article when they know what emotions or benefits they will get for themselves. 9. All superlatives are awesome. Using superlatives such as best, worst, or amazing in digital headlines seems like a time-honored method to enhance headlines, but they irritate readers instead of winning their hearts. Modern users prefer headlines with zero or one superlative, so use them sensibly. This means you have to adapt your native advertising content and follow the best examples of native advertising. Try to choose unusual, emotion-inducing, and more specific epithets such as blood-chilling, drool-worthy, or outlandish. 10. Turn negativity into positivity. Sometimes negative superlatives, such as worst, lure more clicks than positive ones like best. There are a few reasons that might explain this paradox. Love it or hate it, there is no escaping the following fact. Positive superlatives are overused. That's why more sophisticated and less gullible readers may just ignore them. On the other hand, negative statements have always been intriguing. They take readers aback and force them to react. Last but not least, negativity seems more authentic and genuine. Orthodox salesmen never use negative expressions to sell their product. Smart marketers, on the contrary, never neglect this option and know that this is the definition of native that really works. 11. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Humans are mistake-making creatures, and we get wiser by learning from our errors. At least we try. Of course, one thing better than learning from your bitter experience is to learn from the experience of others. People hate feeling awkward and looking silly, so they want to make sure that they never make ridiculous faux pas. Everyone wants to find out if there is something they're doing that they shouldn't. That is why incorporating words such as mistakes, errors, blunders into the headlines is a wonderful tactic to get people clicking. Mix them with powerful negative verbs such as avoid, regret, stop, hate to create a perfect attention grabbing cocktail. Check two examples of native ads to see what I mean. Desires and cravings. Find insightful words that will define what people lack and crave in life. There are so many native ads examples of this technique actually working wonders. For example, the tactic would you choose to promote a Christian dating platform, as the dynamics of dating in the new urban environment can be very confusing. Loyalty is what men who got tired of irresponsible and superficial relationships are looking for in a woman. This teaser features an angelic and a little bit nerdy girl combined with a title that offers the solution and works great for social native advertising. 13. How to approach. The how-to technique also contributes to this widget's success. It appeals to our need for improving ourselves, changing our lives, and/or discovering other people's knowledge and experiences. You can substitute the how-to formula with attention-grabbing words that imply rationality, such as ways, methods, techniques, principles, reasons, lessons, and other tempting signs of other people's expertise that will make you smarter. Never forget that almost always when you write about how to, you can transform your message into how not to. 14. Invent tropes. Copywriters are usually warned not to use metaphors in headlines. They kinda weaken headlines and make them too vague. It's true when metaphors are too complicated. On the other hand, a graphic and clever trope can turn your title into a work of art. Don't underestimate the intellectual ability of your audience. Metaphors are a key element of the definition of native advertising. Feel free to invent them, but don't make them sound too highbrow. Multiple tactics. Combining approaches in the surest way to compose the best, most powerful ad. As you can see in most of these examples, we took advantage of various creative tactics at the time. Experienced fishermen rarely return home empty-handed, because they often use more than one fishing rod. Hook your readers with different types of lures.